Hey, is Banani here. Welcome to my channel. So, how are you? Are you fine? Let's find. Okay. So, when I asked you about how are you, what's your prompt answer? So, mostly you would say that I'm okay, I'm well, I'm doing well, I'm fine. Mostly the answer comes prompt like I'm fine, I'm okay. So, if you ask this question to yourself, get honest with yourself and ask yourself, are you really fine? What are the layers of finding answer to this question to yourself with sheer honesty? Let's find. So this question can be very self-introspective session with yourself. And also at the end of it, if you go through the layers of this question from the surface to the deep layers, you would get to know your thinking patterns, and it can be an eye opener of how you are thinking, what your focus is on. Are you focused on the brighter sides? Are you focused only on the have not sides? So let's find how are you can lead to what perspective of your thinking patterns. So when I asked you about how are you, you may obviously would not dive into the deeper layers of finding the answer. So your answer would be I'm fine. So it also depends upon who is asking you this question. So if someone randomly asks you this question, obviously your answer would be like, I'm fine, the end of the discussion. But if someone close, a confident, a close friend can ask you, how are you? You may answer them to some extent like, this and that happened, so I'm feeling like this, I'm fine, I'm not okay, like that. But this exercise of self introspection is about you with yourself. So when you are asking yourself this question, so be very honest with yourself. When I ask myself, or you are asking yourself this question, how are you, it may have many deeper layers. Like one part of you may be happy because you are doing well in your career, but the other part may not be happy, may not be well because of dealing with many challenges in the professional front, or maybe in the personal front, or maybe just like a host of issues to tackle. So you don't know how you're feeling actually. Maybe overwhelmed, maybe stressed. So whatever be, there are many layers to finding this aspect of your self introspection session. So however you can lead you to think about how actually you are thinking. Are you really grateful when you are thinking about how are you? Like what aspect you are focusing on? Are you focusing only on what you haven't got in life or what isn't going well in your life? And that part of you is defining that I am not well, actually, because this has happened, for this I haven't got, for this I haven't accomplished, or this I am struggling with. So that is a part of you are learning about. When you are being honest with knowing about, finding actually from the fine I'm fine statistic to find out really, am I really fine? So when you are someone like who appreciate, compliment yourself, accept yourself, acknowledge yourself, know your strength and weaknesses, you may not be always grateful about what is happening around in your life or have had happened in your life, but at least you are aware, you are self-aware. So this very question is an eye opener, actually a mind opener for you to find out how is your thinking pattern, how are you putting your focus on the good parts, the bad parts. Actually, it doesn't matter that much of how much it matters that how much aware you are of your thought process. Are you really prone to much negative pattern of your thinking, or are you on the brighter sides? You ask yourself this question, how are you, and be very honest with answering this question, and find out that what parts of you are fine and what parts of you are not fine. Then you are finding what you are finding. First of all, your thinking pattern, then you are finding what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, how you are feeling. It's not just about a mood analysis, it's about a pattern analysis. What often, if you ask yourself, or at least sometime in a while, if you ask yourself this question and be very honest, dealing with your introspective session with yourself, your conversations with yourself, you are going to find the strength of your thinking pattern, the weakness of your thinking pattern, what are the threats in your thinking pattern, and what are the opportunities for you to grow in your thinking patterns. This is what in gist you call SWOT analysis. SWOT. That means S for strength, W for weakness, O for opportunities, and T for threats. So you are doing your SWOT analysis through it and finding out the opportunities to grow better, the strength you are already having in your thinking patterns, in your mindset, and the weaknesses you need to come up with solutions to better up, to heal, and the threats you need to focus on to overcome. So that is how a simple question like how are you, which is a conversation starter for people in the professional as well as the personal level, of a simple gesture also, that can be such a self transformative session for you through your introspection, and that demands not only honesty from you but also a practice. So you need to practice this often with yourself to find what are the loopholes that you need to change in your thinking pattern and how to switch patterns. And practice makes a person perfect, so you need to practice it with just a simple question. So the next time I ask you or anyone asks you, how are you? You may tell me or anyone else, I am fine. But when you ask yourself this question, just find that how are you really doing? How are you really thinking? How many parts of you are well and not well? So let's find. Thank you for watching this video, and to watch more on mindset, motivation, self-growth, healing and spirituality, do subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. God bless you. Take care.